Yo, what's going on, and welcome back to Tainted Grail Conquest. Last time we got taken out as the summoner once we made it to the third level, unfortunately, but I thought that the summoner was very confusing, and I don't know that we were actually doing a very good build. It just appeared to be working for a while until it wasn't. In this one, we are getting started with a new run. We get to pick our blessing before the next run. Now, we're doing the Sentinel next, which Sentinel, I think, classically is a tank of some sort. So health potions might be good. It appears that the blessings are actually different because last time I think we picked a weird candle. But I think we might go with wealth, especially since we have that one guy that we're supposed to invest 5,000 coins in. And so, like, over the course of many runs, we just want to keep dumping some money into him. So starting with wealth seems like a good idea. We got the Sentinel and we got the Pathfinder, so we'll go ahead and start with the Sentinel. Now what do you do, Sentinel? Oh, the Sentinel only has 60 HP. Interesting. Base damage 6 to 10. Sentinels focus on shooting as many arrows as they can. Okay, so not a tank at all. Their weak statistics can be greatly buffed with thoughtful preparation. Sentinels collect energy from used arrows to unleash later as their ultimate ability. What's their passive? Whenever you play an arrow, and I would like to know that this person only has one passive, but the summoner has 3 different passives. So you could either have it start with a worm, start with an abomination, or start with a golem, which means that there's kind of like 3 different ways to play summoner, which is interesting. But this one, whenever you play an arrow, your phantom will attack the same target, dealing 1 additional hit for 50% damage. Okay, what is the phantom though? Is it something that can be hit? Is it just like a ghostly figure that can't take damage? Because if the phantom can die, then it's probably not as strong. But that means it could also maybe tank some hits for you. I don't know. So far, the summoner was the only character we saw. I mean, we've only played 2 characters, but the weird hunter didn't have any allies, while the summoner did. So, like, AoE attacks were a lot more effective against the summoner than they were against the weird hunter because the weird hunter was all alone. Okay, so what are we doing? We got the healing mixture. Why don't we check out the shops real quick? It looks like you would start with 100 gold at base. We haven't completed anything. I don't think we want to gamble. Although it would be, it seems like an option where, because we're going to try and give that one guy 5,000 gold. It seems like you could just walk into the tavern with like 300 gold and try and make 5,000 gold. And then just like deliver all that gold to him and immediately finish him. But that's not the greatest strategy in the world. Deck management. We might want to look at our deck before we get started here. We do keep all of our card shreds, which is valuable information. Let's look at our deck. Where is our deck? There it is. So we have 0 cost arrows. Oh, interesting. And a stun a chosen enemy and increase its armor. Oh. But it stuns them for the entire time their armor is increased. So maybe you could like temporarily take someone out of combat while you're dealing with someone else. Quiver. Draw 2 arrows. And then draw the Shadow Shot card. Deal 1 hit for 100% damage and reduce target's armor by 10 until the end of combat. I don't get the point of having this be a 1 cost quiver card and then to draw a 0 cost arrow card. That's kind of weird to me. Oh, because this has ability, so it returns to your hand every turn. Well, why not just give Shadow Shot ability then? I don't know. Okay, what do we got here in maneuver? Gain 25% damage for 3 turns. What is 1 of 2? What does it mean by 1 of 2? Can you only have 2 of them in your deck? Is that what that means? Also, what is this? Charges. Can you only use Maybe it lets you use your charges to draw arrows? Oh, maybe... I don't really know how this character works from reading these cards yet. Multi-shot, random enemies... Or what is multi-shot? Use all arrow and spirit arrow cards in hand. Modify their damage by the shown percent. If empty, they deal 100% damage. Interesting. Gain 10 armor this turn, and gain barrier equal to 100% of your armor. Okay, so this deck doesn't appear like it's going to have a whole lot of defense. Okay, what's going on with you? Can we get like a good start for a rune? Each card played increases your damage by 5%. That could be really good for this character. Because you're playing a lot of zero-cost cards. Or we could draw an extra card. Also very good. Or, if we gain 75 extra armor, that's going to make that barrier card really good. Reduce the armor of all enemies by 10. Increase your max HP. So we probably want to buy 2 runes here at least. But what do we want to play? I think this one. Oh, but drawing an extra card's also really good. I love the drawn extra card rune in the weapon slot. So give me this one for defense, I think. Or heal 5 for every combat 1. Or increase your armor by 10, actually. Oh, I think we do this one as the defense, and this one as the offense. And since we died, we didn't combine those stones that we got last time, because I forgot. Oh, that's so sad. We finally got 3 stones, and then I don't even combine them because I'm an idiot. Darn. Okay, 10 extra armor should be good for this class. Just because our defensive card relies on how much armor we have. What do you got going on here now? We can increase your stock. Can't really do much else here. Oh, we might want to get a quest card right now, actually. So what do we got? Deal 1 hit for 100% damage, lose 10 HP if the target wasn't killed. Oh. Kill 6 or more enemies with this card to turn it into Sword of Envy. Deal 500%. I don't really like that. I don't think we have a lot of sustain with this, so I wouldn't want to use that. Lose 10 armor until the end of combat. Duplicate this card to Wrathblade. Oh, we've seen this one. I don't know that that's actually very good for this. Offer 10% of your HP, gain 100% damage this turn. Offer 100 more HP with this card to turn it into Deadly Lust. Increase the damage you deal by 200% and gain 50% lifesteal this turn. That seems really good, but we're going to have to offer a lot of HP for that. Gonna take a really long time to stack that up. But if we do get it stacked, then we kind of become crazy, so maybe we just grab it. But we're gonna need some healing capabilities then. So we might need to try and get extra rune slots. But I think that's a good idea. I think this class, since it does a lot of damage, could greatly benefit from having a lot of lifesteal. So I think we could run... Oh, we can't see anything. Alright. So maybe it's not a good idea to just run out into the open. Which direction are we going? Also, this area looks way different. Boss is probably up there, would be my guess. And I don't see anything over here except for enemies, so we might go right because I see a treasure over there. Alright, let's try our first enemy out here. And we probably don't need the top-down view for this character, because we don't have any allies. How does this work? It appears to require 3 charges, and then what's going on here? Deal 0 hits for 1 to 3 to random enemies. Each ultimate charge equals to 1 hit So you charge it by playing an arrow or spirit arrow card. And hit. What's the difference? So do we charge it twice if we play an arrow card that hits? Alright, what's going on here? You're attacking a little bit. I think we should play this now already. We don't need it here, but it's kind of free to us. Oh, also we got this. This is actually a lot better for this class too. And it appears to stay at whatever you change it into. I wonder if you just always have to change it for your next run or how this is gonna work, but let's just play Lust. Start spending some of our HP. Sure, give me Shadow Shot. That seems relevant. And then why don't you attack him? Oh, jeez. Oh, there's our dude. So we played an arrow card and got one hit. It only gave us one stack, though. Oh, we should have played this arrow first, obviously. Because it lowers their armor. And then I guess we feign once, get some extra barrier in there. And the barrier lasts... Or the armor lasts only for one turn. Okay, okay. Wait, how did he take out all of our barrier? What? Deal one hit. If we don't play it, we get 10% damage. How did he kill all of our barrier? Does barrier usually only last one turn? How did it last forever on Summoner? I don't know what happened. Probably don't want to increase his armor, but it also probably doesn't matter. Should we just release all? Okay, we just obliterated him, I guess. Okay, what do we got going on here? Draw 2 weak shots. What is a weak shot? Oh, they're just like mini arrows. But that does help you spam more cards with that one thing that every time you play a card, you get 5% damage for the turn. Gain 20 armor this turn, then gain a barrier equal to 100% of your armor. So that's just better than the feign that we already have. Draw 2 arrow cards and gain 25% damage this turn. I'm not understanding why all of our barrier went away. Give me this card. And maybe we'll grow to understand. Oh, agile movement. All barriers last only one turn. If you start a turn with negative armor, gain barrier equal to 50% of that missing armor. Oh. So maybe we shouldn't have gotten that feint card then. We should have gone more offense. Because I don't think we can get rid of agile movement. After using a quiver, gain 10 armor this turn. Each hit has 10% chance to reduce enemies' armor by 10. After playing an arrow, gain 5 armor. Just this turn, though. These are both just this turn. I mean, we're going to be playing a lot of arrows. So let's grab that, and then we can always end our turn with a feign that just gives us lots of barrier. That seems like a good move. So what's the strat here? We got like an orb of light over there that we probably want to do. But let's look at this milestone. Do we grab a weird candle? I think we boost its range. Because we're going to run all the way over there, and that would probably use more weird candle than getting a weird candle. Ooh, that's a lot of enemies. Let's do it, though. There's the training grounds. I don't even know what that is. Let's hope that we can actually win this fight. This fight might not be easy. Oh, jeez. Arrow Storm. Did we have... oh, this one always costs 2. I was confused. I thought we had a different one that did a similar thing. So how are we going to do this? We probably want to play a whole bunch of arrows and then use Unbreakable Feign. I still don't get what this 2 of 2 means. Is that like how many times you can use it per combat? I don't understand. So do we want that card? Random enemies. These guys have a lot of health too, Jesus. So how do we use this? We need more arrows. Who are we trying to deal with here? Big rat is gonna buff. This guy intends to heal. I think we just start getting rid of the little rats. We should start with this on whoever we're getting rid of. I guess you will go first. And we should be able to charge enough to get our arrow bag. Guy's almost dead. I think we just had to kill him. Then we could use our arrow bag and we'll see. Does this... yeah, this takes our charges. Okay, okay. And then, I mean, we could arrow storm, but I don't really want to because I want to be able to use my feigns at the end of the turn. So this gives us armor, so we want to use this first. Now, can we look at this card? It now says 2... oh, it becomes an Unbreakable Feign after it's used? And this blocks all damage. I don't know what happens to this card after it gets used, because this is already a 2 of 2. And this card cost 1 the first time, right? And it only gave 25, but then it became 2 of 2. I want to know what happens. We don't need all this block. Ah, I should really not use it then. Don't waste it. Alright, fine. We'll use it and see what happens. Where does this go? Into the grave. What does it become? It becomes a regular Feign now. Okay, okay, so that's an interesting mechanic. The cards evolve and devolve. Alright, so what do we got going on here? Bow draw. Gain 25 damage. But we also have Advanced Feign, which I don't know what this becomes. Can we see what this becomes? Mastered. Gain 20 armor for 2 turns. Oh wow, that's really good. So Advanced Feigns is just fantastic. We need to look for these cards that have the numbers at the top right for this class, because they seem like they're fantastic. So we're going to start with this, because we're going to try and get rid of another rat this turn. Not quite enough, huh? We could use this, but I think it's more pertinent to just gain more armor this turn by playing more arrows. Smoke shot. So we probably want to just stun the big rat for 2 turns, because we're not really planning on hitting him anyways. Oh, he's immune to stun. I couldn't see it because it was behind the character. I should have checked more carefully. That was dumb, but I think we'll be fine anyways. So we want to use Advanced Feign here, because it's just better than regular Feign. They're getting pretty powerful. Okay, we got Lust now. I think we're safe to just keep using Lust. And it keeps track of how much HP we need on the card there. We need to be careful with Lust, obviously. Oh, we don't have any barriers, so this guy needs to die this turn then. Should be easy to achieve, though, it appears. Yep. And then we'll draw some more arrows. Smoke shot stuns. We don't really need to play smoke shot. Okay, so that guy probably needs to die this turn. We have Mastered Feign. We have Bow Draw. We can't really play Bow Draw. Bow Draw seems really bad. Hold Bow. Bow Draw seems so bad. We need to get this out of our deck. It's just not a good card. So we start with Shadow Shot. So we need to get rid of you. And then we'll draw some more arrows. Okay, so we got rid of him. We don't keep Barrier, so I don't see any reason to use this, but we should use one of these worse Feigns to upgrade it to the next level. I like this class. This class is actually really cool. Also, we should probably just go back to top down so we don't miss, like, the immune to stun or whatever. And we could adjust. It's not like it's hard to move the camera around and such. So you're hitting a little bit, but I don't think we're worried because we got these that will just completely cancel all that. Okay, so we start with Shadow Shot. We should probably open up our arrow bag as well. We don't want to stun you. We need to get rid of Smoke Shot, maybe. Smoke Shot doesn't seem like it could do something in lots of enemy combats, but so far I haven't seen it be that useful. And then we probably want to play this because this should be enough to block all your attacks. And then Phantom's Aid. This could be a time to use Arrow Storm. Because we're going to use them anyways. But then we can't gain any barrier. It's like, we don't have enough arrows. I think we needed more arrows this turn for that to actually be relevant. We also can use this, which is going to deal like 30 damage or something. Oh, but if we can get it to 11, then it'll hit harder. So maybe we wait till it gets to 11. And right now we just use regular Feign, because that'll block all of his damage. Oh, I really wish there was a way to get this character to keep Barrier. I wonder if there's a way to somehow disable or get rid of that passive. Because, I mean, the passive is good if you have negative armor. So maybe you want to somehow make your build have negative armor? Because then you get Barrier at the start of every turn. Which, by the way, we have this. We should probably use that too, but... do we start with Phantom's Aid here? Oh man, Bow Draw is so bad. I just hate it. And then Hold Bow is even worse. Although with the negative armor build, you could see it. It seems like it's bad, but it's actually could be good if you're making use of it. Let's start with this. Shadow Shot. Regular shot. Regular shot. I guess we'll use some of our charges to draw some more arrows. They'll get back. We're essentially spending 3 charges to get 2 more charges and 2 extra attacks. Then we'll barrier up. This guy's just gonna take forever to kill is the issue. Can't use Arrow Storm. Yeah, once we get all of these cards stacked up, then they become like super good. Ah, we drew smoke shot. At least we get Phantom's arrow or Phantom's aid every single turn. That makes it really good. Can we bow draw here? No, not really. I mean, I suppose we could. It'll give us... we're gonna win soon anyways. We don't need it. Then let's just make sure we don't take any damage. Alright. I mean, that took a while. We definitely don't have a lot of AoE, but we took no damage except for the self-inflicted 6. Draw 1 maneuver. What does this upgrade to, though? Draw 2 maneuvers and reduce their energy cost by 1 this turn. Draw 3 maneuvers and reduce their energy cost by 2 this turn. I mean, this card could be crazy if you were going to die. If you're going to take like 100 damage in a turn, and you're like, I don't have any maneuvers, and I'm totally screwed, this card will save your life. But are these other cards better? Also, we don't want to fill our deck with too many maneuvers. Draw 1 arrow from your grave. That's... what? That doesn't seem that good. It costs way too much. I feel like that costs too much. Draw 1 finishing shot. That card's actually pretty good for what it's worth. But I don't think we need it. Somersault could be a lifesaver. Because it is a draw card, so it's essentially free. But once you get it to 1 mana, then it's no longer free, and 2 mana, it's kind of bad unless you're going to die. But it's kind of like a contingency in your deck. So maybe we should grab Somersault, or should I just grab more card scraps? I think we just want to like stack card scraps. And we get a treasure now. Sweet.
You found what was when you filled your...
Okay, yeah, we get a chest. Unlock a new combat slot. We did talk about that. Do we have extra runestones? We don't have extra runestones yet. But we do want to get an extra armor slot so we could get some healing. That's what we were talking about. Gain a big pile of weird shards. That could be good for upgrading things, or getting 2 extra damage would also be really good. I think we need healing to make this build work so we could keep using Lust. Oh no, this is combat slot for items. No, you don't want that. You don't want that one. So it's either weird shards or damage. Weird shards to upgrade the world, or damage to make you deal more damage on the run. Weird shards you only use at the potion salesman and the quest card salesman. I feel like we get the damage for this run. Now let's see what's going on over here. What is that? There's something. That might be the boss back there? Can't really tell. I thought the boss was the other direction, but... What do you do? This enemy will negate every hit under... You can... Yeah, whatever. This enemy becomes stronger with every hit. Oh, we really need to get rid of bow draw. God, and smoke shot. I hate both. Although, what do you mean by negate every hit? This doesn't hit, right? So could we just like smoke shot you? And then you're stunned? Phantom's Age. Oh, we don't have any, we don't have any feigns this turn, huh? So making this guy stronger might be a really bad move. Can we kill him? Will he die to this? So we're gonna be playing, let's just say they're all 10 damage. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 60 damage plus this? I don't think it's enough, is it? How many charges do we need? We need 6 charges? It'll be enough. I think it'll be enough. But we are gonna eat some charges, huh? It's gonna be close. Actually, I think we're good. I forgot about the Phantom. He deals 50% damage. We need this to hit. Okay, thank you. Why did that card only draw 1? Does it only draw 1 the first time you use it? Did we only have 1 arrow left in our draw pile? Yes. Okay, well that explains a little bit. This is pretty awkward. Well, start with this, I suppose. This should still lower your armor, I hope. And then I guess we'll just start upgrading these cards. These are all upgraded already. So I guess we'll use this one. And then just save all these upgraded feigns. We need to get rid of some of those. There's too many of them. Like, they're great, but we don't need that many. So let's start with... we're not going to be able to use Arrow Storm. At least not effectively. So now seems like another good time to use Lust. And we do have potions. The potions should be enough to ensure that we can actually finish Lust. Smoke shot, I don't want you. Alright, that was a good fight. Gold tokens. The end of your run, each 100 wealth is exchanged for 1 gold token, currency used to buy permanent upgrades at the Scientist. Oh, okay. So whenever we die with gold, it's not the worst thing in the world. There's still 2 more currencies that we need. And I don't know what journal pages do. It says to be determined. Oh, fortune seller.
Stranger.
Last time we bought the skull and we never used it. Oh, could we have saved our summoner with the skull that we decided not to use? It would have given us like a 75% chance to draw the golem and survive, right? Is that real? That's a sad day. It's true. Blood Candle could be good. Do I really want to use my gold on this though? Not really. I suppose you probably stick around. Do I want to go fight that thing? What's going on over here? Do you have a treasure? You have something. Oh, I guess I'm going over here. What are you? You are the legendary encounter. Alright, well, we'll be back. The florist. Oh yeah, we need to talk to the florist. Alright, what's going on here? We're not really under siege turn 1 here. But I think we can smoke shot you fairly safely. Oh, I just realized these cards, if you upgrade them in one fight, they stay upgraded for the next fight. And if you downgrade them, then they stay downgraded for the next fight. So this is forever going to be a 2 cost until we actually use it. So we might consider using it here. Problem is, then I can't play Phantom's Aid. We need more energy as this class if we ever want to use Arrow Storm. I guess let's just use Arrow Storm. Because it'll do something. And then we can get a whole bunch of barrier. Okay, there's Lust. I do think that we will be using Lust. However, we won't be able to use Arrow Bag this turn then. We have 2 arrows? No, we don't even have any arrows, so it's not even a loss that we can't use Arrow Bag. Also, actually we should save that because we have this. We'll definitely be fine this turn. We should always save Wooden Flute on this character for a turn where we can't build up barrier on our own. So we want this card. And who are we aiming at this turn then? We could really just like kill somebody. Why is this dealing so much damage? I have a feeling this guy needs to go. Oh, it's all redirected to you anyways. Forgot about that, not gonna lie. Now, does this get mimicked? No. Now it really sucks that we stunned this guy, huh? Because he got the extra 50 armor. That's unfortunate. Okay, he lost all the armor now, though. Do we have arrows again? We do have arrows. So now I see the value of that card that draws arrows from your graveyard. Because Arrow Bag only draws from your draw pile. I hate you, Bowdraw. Get out of here. What are we playing here? We could play 2 Arrow Bags, but then it would deplete all of our arrows for next turn. I think that maybe we don't do that. Let's lower your armor. We'll play 1 Arrow Bag. And then we'll play 1 of these. Ah, you got a barrier now? Alright, give me Phantom's Aid. And then we should stun someone. Why don't we stun you? Because you're going to be the last one we kill anyways. And then we'll use this. I mean, we could use another one. I guess this one just to upgrade it. Because that one doesn't get any worse. Some of the cards I feel like get worse. But they're generally the bad cards to begin with. Like Release and Bow Draw. I feel like they kind of get worse as you upgrade them. We could Smoke Shot you again, but I don't think that's relevant. I feel like we just need to get rid of that dude. Why don't we start... Oh my god, you actually survived. We got this stacked up quite a bit now. Probably use that next turn once this guy loses all this armor. Why does he have minus 25 armor? Where did that come from? Gain 50% damage this turn. That's actually really good. But we don't have enough arrows to really make use of it. Dang it. Okay, I think I see what we did wrong. I think we have too many maneuvers and not enough arrows. We need more arrows. Because otherwise arrow bag is not very useful. I mean, we might as well just gain 10 armor next turn because otherwise what else are we doing? We have one arrow in there. It's not even worth it almost. I mean, we might as well play this card just because we don't have any other cards to play this turn. Can we just unleash this? It's plus 50% damage, so it'll be pretty sweet. Yeah, that was actually a lot more damage than I thought it would be. If we combine that move with Lust, reduce an enemy's damage by 50% for 2 turns. That seems pretty decent. It's automatically on our combat items. Okay, we need more arrows. Draw 2 arrows, gain 30 armor. I mean, that's sweet. But, again, we need more arrows. Discard all maneuvers, deal 1 hit for 0% damage. Damage increases by 50% for each card discarded. Okay, what do you upgrade to, though? Discard all maneuvers, deal 1 hit. What? To all enemies. Oh. I mean, that card's pretty sweet with how many maneuvers we have. Imagine how much damage that could do. Okay, what's the arrow card, though? Deal 1 hit for 400% damage. Next turn, draw 2 cards. Oh, no, we can't take that. It has to be this card. This card actually works because we have a stupid amount of maneuvers. We just use 1 maneuver to make sure we're not taking any damage for the turn, and then we just discard everything. It's genius. Increase our health. Interesting. Increase the minimum damage you deal by 3. I don't... Is that good? It could be. Increase the ultimate ability's damage by 25%. I feel like increasing our minimum damage is really good, maybe? Or do we just want more health to enable lust more? Minimum damage. I mean, it's going to make it so, like, our arrow cards right now deal 8 to 12. It'll just make it so they deal 11 to 12, right? Which is good. Increasing our health will make it so we can use lust more freely. The problem is, are we playing enough arrow cards? Especially since we just grabbed a card that's like 1 big hit that doesn't really benefit from this ruthlessness, but everything else benefits from it. It's really tough. I feel like more health is actually better because eventually we're going to enable lust. Eventually lust is going to trigger, and then a bigger health pool is going to be better. But we got to remember we can only use that card that lust gets once per battle. And the minimum damage should increase for our ultimate as well, I think. I think this is the way to go. It's very interesting, but yeah, let's continue our florist quest.
Hard at work on a new...
Anything
I delivered the flowers?
What did she say? Please.
The moment you tell him she agreed to meet, but before you even have a chance to finish your sentence, he shakes your hand, bows, and disappears into the weirdness.
I probably should have... Only lovers left alive completed. Probably should have bought something from him first. Didn't really think that one through. We probably want to fight a little bit more before we rush the legendary encounter. Plus, there's other people that we could find that might be relevant for quests and stuff. What's the blacksmith doing out here? Maybe it's part of his quest? Okay, we really need to light a candle, I think. We are not in a good spot. Use the damage of all enemies. We kind of have to play that card this turn, huh? We can't even use Desperate Act this turn, really. It's kind of not useful. I guess we are forced to play this. Our only goal is to just make sure we don't take damage this turn. So we can definitely play Phantom's Aid. Who are we going for? Your problem. You're gonna hit your own allies, so I don't really care about you. I think we need to get rid of you first. We need to get rid of that guy before he attacks, ever. And then just unleash all the arrows on him. He's just gonna die turn 1, huh? That means we can use this, get a whole bunch of barrier, that'll mean we're fine. I think we're using Lust this turn. How does this card work? It is a neutral, so it goes away. I mean, it's a great card for 1 turn. And it'll probably heal us a ridiculous amount if we have lost any health. Do we want to stun someone here? The problem is I think these guys are going to die so quickly that we almost don't need to stun anyone. Hit me with the Lust. Oh, we can't use Arrow Bag though because we used Lust. That's fine. So we will probably use Smoke Shot then, I think. Oh no, we won't. That did way more damage than I was expecting. Yeah, we're not going to use Smoke Shot. We don't need it. So, hit me with that. Do we have, I wanted that other card, the... What's it called? Desperate Act? Desperate Act right here would be really good. We'd use like this, get enough barrier to survive the turn, and then just murder everybody. So you're just gonna die to 1 more shot, huh? Then we're just gonna do that. Lower your armor. We can't even... It's too expensive, Bow Draw. I hate you. I guess we'll use this. Alright, so this guy should be dead this turn. Do we have Desperate Act? No. I love it. The firing squad that appears behind you. It's so good. Alright, what are you doing out here, Mr.
What am I doing
Blacksmith?
here? Well, looking for resources, obviously. Here, look what...
Oh, he got us a thing. Do we already have one of those? Increase damage by 2. Currently we're drawing an extra card. Deal 1 hit to all your enemies. We need to unlock another slot. I mean, it's not fantastic. I've seen better things, but there's someone over there and there's someone up there. I feel like we need to explore all of this, unfortunately.
The ringing sound of clashing swords grabs your attention. You approach, but you find several men drink mead, as if nothing of note was happening around them until you notice a druid chanting something.
I want a challenge. Hit me with all you've got. I really want to do this, but I feel like we might die. If I leave, does the combat arena go away? I want to explore the rest of this floor. I really just don't want to die right now. That would be a really stupid way to die. We're gonna do it after I explore the rest of this floor. What's going on here? Ghost. Okay, we want to talk to him. I guess we'll fight this enemy. I swear, we're gonna press that button. I want to know what the reward is. We're probably not even gonna figure out what the reward is because we're just gonna die. But I can't not do it, I think. Are we gonna release this turn? I mean, it'd be pretty sweet. It would deal a lot of damage. We could almost like make sure that one of these guys just dies by just attacking them. Oh wait, do I want to use this? Yeah, probably. And then that'll mean we can still use the advanced feint at the end of the turn. Man, we hit really hard now, huh? Do I use this and hope that he dies? I like how charge 1 just says 5 damage because our minimum damage got increased. So the range is 0. It would have to hit him twice to kill. Odds that it works are not. Just freaking kill him. And then we don't even need a barrier, but we might as well upgrade that card. Okay, you summoned a 1 power enemy. I can't, if I use Lust, then I can't use Arrow Bag. I think we're gonna use Lust just to keep stacking it. We're gonna get rid of your minion. And then we're just gonna use one of these. Make sure we don't take damage. Alright, here's where we might be able to use the Desperate Act. Because we don't need to get any, don't need to get any barrier this turn. That wasn't really as great as I saw it in my head. I mean, this should just kill, so. Alright, what's the ghost doing?
Finally, we're pretty close.
You walk and walk.
I promise we're actually moving. I'm a ghost.
After an eternity or two, the ghost.
Here,
After another eternity spent digging in the ground, your shovel hits something. It's wooden. Suddenly, a hand bursts through the coffin lid.
Oh, come
Then
on.
Another one. A moment later, you see the silhouette of a woman floating out of the grave. She's mostly decomposed, though there's some rotting flesh hanging here and there on the bones. The corpse opens her eyes. When she sees the ghost standing...
Gunner, you worthless scum! You disgusting, lazy bastard! How dare you leave me, you rotten!
shut up.
The woman, clearly in shock.
I never got the courage to tell you this when I was alive. And now that I'm dead, I don't care. Shut up! Once and for all. You treated me like a piece of horse scrap. Or worse. I did everything I could, and it wasn't enough for you. Was it? You know what? I'm happy now. You're gone, and I will never see you again. And I'm happy. And this time, I will be the one to silence you. Not death. I will shut your mouth forever.
Before she has a chance to react, he throws something at her and mumbles a few words in a language you don't recognize. The woman collapses. Her bones scatter, then turn into dust.
What?
Ha! No, that felt good. Well, I might have exaggerated the treasure-related part of me story. I actually gambled everything away. But you have to admit that this was priceless. Oh, come on. You saw for yourself that she was a lovely creature, wasn't she? I have to admit that the weirdness made her even more
I don't know
beautiful.
about that
Well,
one.
that's all I ever wanted out of me afterlife. Now I can die happy.
NPC saved. Special card available. Till death do us part completed. Alright, great. I mean, I guess. Oh, there's silence. It's the blacksmith's friend. Well, we gotta do that. Wait, stop. Light another weird candle, please. We're gonna run out of weird candle juice. Oh, we made some big mistakes here. What's going on? Reduce damage of all enemies. Reduce. We don't need to reduce their damage, so I think we're gonna use lust again. Probably. How do I want to do this? Let's use lust. Use Phantom's Aid. What do you do? On totems. And you're taking all the damage, so I guess we're gonna have to kill you first. Ooh, it made that card free. And Phantom's Aid free. We need Phantom's Aid to be free on the regular, actually. Is this gonna kill? No. What a shame. This charges off of hits or arrow cards, so this should still charge it. But I don't want to play that card. Is there any way we can kill you easily? Not really. If we could get you to get hit a single time? Nope. That's also not enough. So I guess we just gotta hit him with both, unfortunately. Kind of a... Oh, I forgot about... I always forget about stupid Phantom dude. He's so useful, yet I forget about him. Can we kill you with this? Nah, there's no way. That's not enough damage. I should have used bow draw this turn. It actually would have been the one opportunity to use bow draw. Let's do it anyways. I mean, it's still not good enough. Do I want to play a card? I mean, I could even just use the flute. Might as well play it. Sure, whatever, who cares? We're thinking too much about something that doesn't matter. Alright, now we will release, I guess. Problem is I feel like release is better than Arrow Storm. Because Arrow Storm costs 2, and I hate it. Why don't we Arrow Bag? So I'll just keep release, actually. Alright, so now we should finish another quest, which was the blacksmith's quest, right?
An ethereal creature made of light and fog appears in front of you. The whole world seems hushed due to her presence. She is truly, remarkably beautiful. It must be silence, the girl that the blacksmith told you about. As you come closer, the girl becomes aware of your presence. She runs into the nearby bushes, trying to hide from your eyes. You take a few slow steps, but there's no sign of her anywhere. Instead, a snow-white swan flies up into the sky.
Well, that's gonna make it significantly more difficult to catch her. So what's going on up here? Got some ancient gravestones. What's going on back there? Like a gargoyle? We're gonna use all of our weird candles on this adventure, aren't we? I mean, we completed a lot of quests, but unfortunately I do think that it will lead to our death. Are we going to lust again? Probably. Why not? Oh, it does current HP. I didn't realize our lust was actually taking less HP because we were low HP. I thought it was always max HP. Maybe we should heal up just so we can stack less faster, because otherwise it's going to take 2,000 years. We're going to use lust. We're going to use Phantom's Aid. We're not going to use this turn. We need to kill that guy, probably, or we could just stun him. We might stun that guy. Can we kill this man this turn? Is the real question. Is this enough to kill him? We got a shadow shot. Well, it's all boosted. He's definitely dead. Because we just used lust. And then now we will learn if this stacks up the thing. It does. So you're stunned now. This has a chance to kill, so maybe I'll use it. And then we'll use the flute. Alright, well that's bad. Guess we'll start with Phantom's Aid. So this guy needs to die then, huh? Do we have 2 arrows? No. Do not have 2 arrows, so I guess there's no way that we kill that man? So we're gonna take some damage. I mean, it's not a lot of damage, but still some damage that I'd rather not take. Wow. Oh, he's got so much armor. Wait, so he wasn't stunned for 2 turns? He's only stunned for 1 turn? But, hold up. Stun a chosen enemy and increase its armor for 2 turns. So I thought the stun would last for 2 turns. Well, the stun only lasts for 1 turn. Oh my Jesus. Guess we'll kill this guy. I guess we might as well just cast this so it's actually useful next time. And I mean, that's not going to be good enough, so whatever, we'll take a hit. This is the first hit we've taken this entire game. Phantom shot. We got a problem here, huh? Although this is probably just going to kill. We should use this first just to upgrade it. And then bada bing. The firing squad is so good. Oh, I just remembered that we're going to kill ourselves, huh? Reduce target's armor. Because we're gonna go to that fight club and we're gonna tell them to throw everything they have and then we're gonna die. What do you do as you upgrade? 50 barrier is sweet. What about now? Deal 1 hit for 50% damage, gain 25 barrier. Also sweet. Deal 3 hits for 100 to random enemies. And they all cost 1? That card is sweet. Bottomless bag. 1 for each 2 ultimate charges. That could be pretty good. What about here? Deal 1 hit for 50% damage and reduce the cost of next maneuver by 1 energy. So that's pretty good. Because then we'll have a guaranteed maneuver at the end of the turn. But I really like retreating tactics as well. It's really good. What does the last one do again? Okay, the last one doesn't actually give you any barrier. Give me future shot. Okay, what is this?
You enter an old cemetery. It reminds you of more peaceful. The cemetery is not a place you.
Sure,
As you
loot the
walk through the
graves.
cemetery, you hear the unmistakable sound of a spade biting into the earth. And you hear something else too.
No, friends, please.
Even in these cruel times, burying someone alive is an unconscious.
How dare you, bottin? And why do you care anyway?
Please! You don't understand. It's not what you think.
Shut you.
The unfortunate soul in the grave.
I guess we'll save him. What are we fighting? A necromancer? This enemy will resurrect its allies, and then this guy who gets stronger when you hit him. So I guess necromancer has to die first. We should be fine. Should be able to cast everything fairly easily this turn. I want to use arrow bag as soon as possible. What are we gonna draw here? But one of them's gonna be smoke shot, and then we won't have any. We won't have any arrows left if we do that. That's bad then. All right, let's do this. I feel like our deck keeps getting split up super awkwardly, where it's like one turn we have a whole bunch of maneuvers, and then one turn we have a whole bunch of arrows. I guess we'll just gain 10 armor. Because gaining 50% damage while we have no arrows doesn't really do anything. Let's hit you again. Probably should have used Lust this turn. I mean, I could still use Lust this turn. It just won't help in any way, but I think I will just keep stacking it, I guess. Am I using one of these, I guess? Just to make sure we don't take damage. We could use the flute to make sure we don't take damage. Oh, whatever, we'll use this. Okay, so Desperate Act is going to be pretty good here. Especially since we don't even want to use Hold a Blow. He's healing. Stop. I don't really want to use Smoke Shot either. Do I want to use one of these? Or do I just use the flute to make sure we don't take damage? I just used the flute. I think we'll just use the flute. I don't want to hit this guy a whole bunch on accident with my ability. It's the one issue I'm having at the moment. See, and then like here, we got no maneuvers. Is this a kill? No. We probably should just use hold a bow this turn, huh? Because we can't use any maneuvers anyways. Is this a kill? Yes, actually it is. And then... future shot. Regular shot. And then this should just kill. That was massive overkill, but whatever.
You give a helping hand to the would-be victim. He crawls.
Thank you, warrior. If it weren't for you, I would rot here till the end of time. They keep burying me, on and on. I don't know how long to keep the... I don't know how long this kept going on.
What?
Them. Oh, right. They were brothers of my sorely missed fiancée. She didn't want to marry me, but she got pregnant, so she had no choice. The thing she gave birth to, though, I had no choice but to get rid of them both. There was no point in working my ass off to feed a hysteric lady and a three-armed baby girl. But now, thanks to you, I'm finally able to find myself a brand new bride. Lovely and devoted, as I deserve to have.
Before you react, he bows to you and disappears into the darkness.
Alright, well, I feel like we haven't done a good thing today, but... who is this? Alright, I mean, we're doing it. Because we're just gonna commit suicide at the end of this lore anyways, unfortunately. I mean, we might use one solution. So we use this to get Shadow Shot. Then we use Tainted Force to get 50% damage. And then we'll just use... we'll use the flute this turn to make sure we don't take damage. And we'll use one solution to deal a whole bunch of damage to everybody. Who do we want to kill the most? Probably you. Is one solution? Oh, I didn't mean to do it like that, but it did kill him, so I guess we're fine. Might as well just use this, because if we hit him, then he dies. Alright, that went pretty well. So now, hopefully you just die this turn too, and we don't have to worry about it. Alright, another level up. Okay, we got a whole bunch of cards that do stuff as we use them more. Hit 1 for 100% damage, gain 50% damage for 2 turns. That's amazing. What does it do? Hit 1 for 200, gain 100%. This card is the greatest card I've ever seen in my entire life so far. Hit 1 for 400, lose 50. Oh, okay. I see now. I see. It's fantastic until it's not. That's what you're telling me. Card that has many states. It flips another state out. Yeah, whatever. Use all arrow and spirit cards. Modify their damage by the shown percentage. If empty, they deal 100%. Okay, but where does this go? It's just too expensive. It can't be used. Gain 100% damage this turn. Gain 200% damage this turn. It's too expensive for what it does. I really want this card. It's so good. And then the last effect is so bad. But, like, we could probably just survive through the last effect, would be my guess. What do we got? Draw additional arrows, increases your armor by 5 this turn. Increases phantom damage by 25%. That's pretty good. At the end of every turn, create a barrier equal to 25% of your armor. This is great. Both of these are great, actually. It's 25% of my armor. If we stack enough armor, because we're stacking 5 armor every time we play an arrow, sometimes we just won't need to use a maneuver at all. Which means we can deal more damage. I guess, kind of. We don't have enough arrows to really make that true.
You find an elderly archer sitting.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
visitor.
With a gesture, he
Beautiful.
Yup.
The question shouldn't be who I am, my friend. The question... Not much. I tend to the fact since I failed to fulfill my task. Well, that's definitely a story for another time.
Trust increased.
As you sit by the archer, you notice that this fire doesn't behave like a regular fire. It has the power to Moreover, you suddenly notice that the man's legs are rooted into the ground with blue veins. The veins stretch from his feet. You form a question in your mind, but when you look into the man's eyes, you realize there's no point in asking. You decide to leave it for another time and turn your eyes towards the fire.
Oh. Lose 10%, remove 1 card from your deck. That's not that bad. Lose 10% HP and gain a level. A legendary card. I kind of want to take a card out of our deck. If we can get rid of bow draw. Let's do it. Okay, where are you, bow draw? Your time has come. There you are. Get out of here. Thank you, sir. You have helped me this day. Okay, what's going on over here? Oh. I didn't think that would take me into range. Uh-oh. We definitely need to light another candle. I mean, I suppose we might just use that this turn. We don't have a very good turn ahead of us anyways. So we get 25% of our armor as a barrier at the end of the turn. Unfortunately, of 10, not that great. Okay, who are we going for first? You add crap. You hit everyone, which maybe we should just let you do. And you're just annoying, so we'll probably just get rid of you first. I almost don't ever want to use arrow bag, because it stacks all of my shots into a single turn then. You probably need to use that just so we don't lose 1 energy next turn. And then, is this gonna be enough to block all damage? It will. Probably get rid of him. Not really. Do I even want to use smoke shot? I find myself never wanting to use smoke shot either. I might change as we get to stronger enemies though. Just get rid of you, I guess. Oh, can you die to future shot? No. want to use that. Hey, can we kill you? Yeah, so this should come the end of every turn, but I mean, it's not a lot, unfortunately. Oh, I should have used this first. That card is the best. Let's see how effective this is. That's pretty good. Still probably need to use this, though, just to make sure we don't take damage. So we got 30 barrier, and our turn got 7. Okay. So it does actually work. It's just confirming that it actually does something. Lust, I guess we'll just use. He's buffing. I guess we'll lower his armor a little bit. Oh, he almost died. Will that kill? It has a chance to kill, but no guarantee, huh? And I guess we just... Oh, we could smoke? No, smoke shot will make it so he won't die. I guess try it. Oh no, it was negated. You're only at 1 of 2, so... Alright, can we kill you this turn? Yeah, there we go. Oh, we got a thing. We did not have one of these yet, though. Also not really useful to us. Okay, what is this? Fountain of Health.
Early explorers of Avalon
Give 15 HP? I'll take it.
immediately feel refreshed. However, you feel a strange chill running.
Oh, interesting. We should leave. I would like to go commit suicide somewhere else, actually. What is it? Oh, we can't interact with the cemetery anymore. So where was the... There it is, the training camp. We got no weird candles. So this is not going well. Do I want to fight that pack of enemies first? No, not really.
Come, train if you feel like it. Are you sure? If you win, we'll reward you handsomely.
Oh, at least they give you a choice. Let's do it. Alright, this is probably suicide, but you know how it goes. What do you do? This enemy cycles between offensive and defensive phases. It will increase its damage every time it returns to the offensive phase. Oh, that's not good. So we need to get rid of this guy as fast as possible. What does this do? Gain 20% damage this turn? I mean, that's pretty sweet. Let's plan out our turn first. So we definitely play Phantom's Aid no matter what. And then... I think we might actually win. This isn't as bad as I thought it would be. Depending on how much this guy increases his damage. If he does 50% every time, we might have a problem. Do I want this, or do I just save the armor for next turn? Let's start shooting. I think we save the armor. Do I want to draw more arrows? Will 2 more arrows kill this guy? Give me that. We always have the flute if we need it. I think we end our turn there. Okay, he added this, but we might just ignore it. Do I lust this turn? Do I lust into rising action? Oh, but that uses everything, huh? And you're dealing quite a bit of damage. Maybe we just... We either just lust or we just rising action. How much damage does that do? Not quite enough. I don't think we rising action. Actually, I don't think we lust either. Now that I've reconsidered. I think we want to get this out of our deck. And then we want to use one of these. Oh, you increase your armor. Interesting. We do have Desperate Attack. And we have no armor maneuvers. That's not cool. But we have Future Shot. How many arrows do we have? None. None arrows. We could release, I suppose, but I don't think that's very relevant. I guess we just Desperate Act. Do we use this? I mean, that lasts till the end of combat, but next turn we could probably decrease his armor a little bit more. There's a pretty good chance we don't take damage here. Oh, no, I forgot about the extra armor we get at the end of the turn. He's healing? Stop it. Okay, we need to cut down his armor. So rising action's probably our first move or our second move? Maybe our second move. And then this is going to deal a lot. This might kill. It did. Oh my goodness. We didn't die. I expected that to kill us, like, almost for sure.
Congratulations. Here's the promised reward. But if I may ask this of you, lend me your ear for a moment.
I think you just let me yours.
A favor. You can handle yourself. So I figure you won't be afraid to handle something that no sane person would ever agree to do. Somewhere out there, you might encounter a certain knight. A creature of enormous
Oh yeah, I
size and
remember
even
him.
more enormous appetite.
He
I need to
ruined
ask
my
you for
first
help
run.
to convince this creature to come back here.
Okay, I'm gonna need meat for that though.
A long story, but he belongs here with me. Here, I can take care of his condition and keep trying to heal him.
Alright. Fair enough. So, we're pretty much screwed. I thought we were gonna die, but we didn't die. And we're gonna run out of weird candles. I guess we'll run over to the legendary encounter and then die to the legendary encounter because we'll have 0 weird candle juice at that point. Wait, maybe the fortune seller can save us? Do you have anything that will help?
Days.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, give me this. We need 2 of them, I think. Honestly, we need both of them if this run is going to do anything. Where are you? How do I use you? I can't figure out how to use it. I can't use it. Can I use it in combat, maybe? Yeah, we probably have to use it in combat. What does this do? Okay. We'll take this into battle. It's pretty much our only way to succeed. is going to be to light that candle, I think. Okay, so we're back to fighting the golem again, huh? So, light the candle, please. I mean, it's gonna hurt, but we need it. We can't afford to lose one energy, so I think we had to spend the energy on that. It's kind of like lose one energy now to not lose one energy in the future. So, I guess we just attack normally? This is the guy who, like, slowly breaks apart as you attack him. Oh, we are just not dealing damage at the moment, though. How many times did, Oh, no! Our phantom counts as hits. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. But hopefully we could just build enough barrier that he won't be able to ever hurt us. Will be great. We need to keep lowering his armor. Future Shot's really good with one solution. And we can also stun him, but it increases his armor. Oh, but we also lower his armor just by attacking him. So I guess we still want to just attack. There's a totem. We should be okay. Should be able to build up enough. Yeah, we're not taking damage this turn. Risk. Stun the golem. Lose 10 armor until the end of combat. I don't really need that, though. Oh, we're at climax, huh? Do we use it? Seems like not a great decision. Do we first get rid of this totem? I think the safest way to do this is to just deal with the totem every single time. Every time there's a totem, I think we just gotta deal with it. If we use this, this will kill the totem. Plus, if we draw this card again, then it'll negate itself, right? I think it's worth it. Oh, oh, I thought it just flipped and let us use it again. Seize the opportunity. I don't really want to permanently lose 10 armor. I will just hit you, though. Then I'll gain a huge barrier. We still got the flute. Did we lust this turn? We got some problems, huh? We might just want to stun the golem. Because we can't gain enough barrier. I guess we stun the golem. Then we lust. And we deal with the totem instead. Ooh. Man, we are hitting really hard right now. We could go for this right now. This is going to be massive damage. I mean, I've seen better. Oh, it spawned another totem. I think we take the hit, because we're going to gain like 4 armor. Okay, what do you do? That's not that bad for next turn, but can we get enough? That'll give us 40. That's not enough, though. Do we use this? This card kill this guy? Yes, it will guaranteed kill that guy. I think we're gonna be okay. Just lower your armor a little bit more. We'll kill your minion. And we'll hit you for a lot. And then this should give us, this will give us 60. So then we're good. We don't even have to use the flute this turn. Okay, he's lost a lot of armor. This might be the, we don't have this stack nearly as much as I thought we did. Guess we'll use this. He's one hit away from spawning another dude, so we probably just don't want to hit him this turn. And that'll block all of his damage. He's buffing. A gamble. Gain 1 block and 1 energy, draw 1 card, lose 10 armor. Do we need that even? Can we kill him this turn? I think if we use this, we might be able to kill him this turn. Do we have... Does Arrow Bag do anything right now? Why, like, our discard pile isn't in our... Is there any way... I want to use Arrow Bag just to see if it does something. Because if it does, then we can win this turn. And I think if it doesn't, we're still fine. Except no, we're not, because we have no armor. I mean, we could always stun him. Use Arrow Bag, see what happens. It did work. Where did it get the cards from, though? Where did the cards come from? I don't understand how Arrow Bag works. I feel like I was just wrong the time that I said it only works from your draw pile. But I swear we only drew 1 arrow one time. So what was up with that? Actually, going negative armor is not that bad on this class, right? We drew another shot, too. Now, does this make us lose armor if we use it, or how does that work? Well, let's start with this. We're trying to kill. But do we just deal with the little dude instead? We use this in a regular arrow, we can deal with the little dude. And then the flute will make sure that we don't take any damage this turn. I think we just deal with the little dude. Oh, we probably could have just dealt with him just with this. Oh, we got another one of these cards. Actually, can we still win? We use this. Is this gonna kill? No, probably not. Okay, what does this do? We're at 0. Oh no, we're at 10 armor. So we will actually get a barrier. So we don't even have to use the flute then? That should be enough. Yeah, we took no damage. Amazing. Okay, he's hitting really hard this turn though. So he needs to die. He is probably going to die though, so I think we're okay. Did one solution for 100 damage? Oh my goodness. So we did it. I thought for sure that we were dead. Now, granted, we still have no weird candles, and we're currently using our health to light weird candles. He did give us another weird candle. So we're not totally out of it yet. Okay, what's going on here? Draw one arrow from your grave. Deal one hit for 100% damage, gain 15 barrier. That's actually a really good arrow. Gain 75 barrier if your armor is equal or smaller than 25. Equal or higher than 25. Okay. I mean, I get the card. I don't think it's good enough. I like cover shot. Cover shot's really good, even though it doesn't cost 0 like the other arrows. And what do we get here? Is that our third one? No, it's our second one. Oh, but we got... Oh, the polished ear was a rune? Hold up. We're gonna go back to the city, and then we're going to inspect what the heck we have.
This feels like an echo of something that happened before.
Remove a card? I think we're removing cards. Because we got so many bad cards. Like, Rising Action's sweet. All of our Feigns are pretty sweet. How's Lust doing? It still needs 47 more HP. I don't get how Arrow Bag works. I've hated Smoke Shot so far, but somehow... If only Smoke Shot actually stunned for 2 turns. But we need to get rid of something. We have too many maneuvers. I think. I mean, Advanced Feign is really good. All the unbreakable Feigns are pretty good, but it's too many of them. I think we get rid of Release. Release just kind of sucks and we're not doing anything with it. Get out of here. Alright, we're going back to town now. Really the only option. So, we want to see what all we got going on here. Got another weird candle, which is great. We're only level 7. Okay, what's this room? If you end the turn with more than 4 cards in your hand, gain 1 energy next turn. If you end the turn with unused energy, gain +2 energy next turn. Both of those are really good. It needs to go somewhere. Increasing my armor by 10 is cool. Drawing an extra card the first turn is also cool. And what do? Increase damage by 2 at the end of your turn, deal 1 hit. So which slot do we need less? Or which slot is going to be easier? How often do we leave unused energy? Not that much, but I feel like we do pretty often have 4 cards left. That means we don't get the extra draw on the first turn. But do we need the extra energy? Not really. Actually, this rune isn't that good for us. Because, like, 1 extra energy, how often are we using... I mean, it could actually be quite good. Let's see if we can't, let's talk to the people and see if we can't get an extra slot from the dude. Get a special card. So we must have unlocked this now. Let's see what else we can spend our money on first. Wait, what is this? This is the scientist?
I'm from Darkroot Valley, the greatest and most resourceful farmland of Avalon. Well, actually, we're at war with everyone, I suppose. I hope we didn't raid your original farmhold. We did, didn't we? Oh, I'm really sorry.
Look, I don't even
You
know.
explain that, for all you know, they didn't. She calms down instantly.
That's good to hear. In truth, I wasn't even there for most of my life. Master Iron took care of me since I was a small child. Oh, no. Not really. I mean, whenever I met anybody or heard from anybody, they always seemed afraid of my work. But mostly, Master Iron told me that we had to live far from our farmland because of some of my experiments. I don't remember any of that, though. I don't. He must have left when I was busy with my research. Would you be able to keep an eye out for him during your travels?
Sure, why not?
I wish I could, but I honestly don't remember.
That seems like a problem. Okay, so what do you have? Ooh, you got more of these things. Nod foot, escape from combat. Doesn't work during legendary or story encounters. Oh, she just sells weird candles? Does she have unlimited of them? She also sells meat. Gold tokens. Add one item to the shop or restock. I feel like we're going to want to buy a lot of these. But let's see what else she's got here. Increase the drop chance of items as rewards from combat by 25%. Can give acid flasks. Does this improve the acid flask, or what are we buying here? Oh, it increases to 3 turns. Smoke bomb increases to 3 turns. Throwing knife damage increased. Warding lore is better. Gives 30 barrier. Duration of concentrated oil increased to 2 turns. Acid bomb 3 turns. 2 cards from this. Talking Skull gives you 4 cards. Offer 10 HP, gain 1 energy. You instead lose 5 health. Huh. I feel like we should maybe increase our drop chance since it's really cheap. And we don't have very many gold tokens anyways. And we'll probably buy some weird candles from her here in a second. But I want to see if there's anything better that we can buy first. What's going on here? You don't have anything to say. We actually have a lot of weird stones. Not quite enough to upgrade anything, though. This recovers 50% of our max HP. That's probably relevant. Just because we're pretty much at 50% HP. They might as well do this. This is like a once a run thing, I would guess. Maybe this makes it stronger and this makes it so you can use it more. We'll find out now if it's once a run. If it's not once a run, then that's absolute garbage.
The blacksmith is hard at work.
By not once a run, I mean like next run we can't use it. Then I would be really upset. We have 1 of these, but you only have 1 in stock. Still haven't combined anything. We had that 1 chance to combine stuff and I didn't do it. And then ever since then, not been a good time. We could transmute, but that doesn't seem like a good idea. Alright. Do we really? You can't upgrade my armor to have more slots? Are you serious?
You're back already.
And then you let us get rid of cards and stuff. Oh, I mean, we're getting closer to that. Remove a card. But I don't know what we want to remove. I feel like we just need to cut down on our deck, but I don't know exactly how. Then what did you have again? We could get a special card. So we'll probably see what that is. We want some weird candles from you. Do we want meat as well? Because if we find that big knight that we're supposed to find, he wants meat. So having at least one meat might be a good idea. Oh, okay, so there's only one of each item. I guess we'll buy one meat. That seems fine. I thought I was just gonna like buy as many weird candles as I could. Okay, well, we could gamble. Doesn't seem like a good idea with only 200 gold. So why don't you give me a special card? Gain 50% damage or 25 armor for 3 turns. I mean, it's a card, I guess. It's gonna do something. Both could be useful. Alright, I guess that's all we got. So we're on to zone 2 with the Sentinel, huh? And we got 2 weird candles, and we have that consumable item that's also a weird candle. So maybe we'll survive. I really wish we could use this polished ear runestone. I just don't. 10 armor. We just have 10 armor, which is pretty good for our build. Or if we end a turn with energy, next turn we have 2 more energy. Just how often are we actually using all of our energy? Like, never. But we could use more energy, I feel like. And then this one's the one that lets us draw an extra card. But if we end a turn with 4 cards left, then we get 1 extra energy next turn. I'm just trying to think. Like, do we ever actually have 4 cards left in our hand when we end our turn? I don't think so. But, like, sometimes we have a whole bunch of maneuvers in our hand when we end our turn. And sometimes we don't really cast Arrow Bag. So, like, it's possible. It's a tough one. Because the armor's so good. Kind of gives us like a base for our maneuvers to work off of immediately. Plus we have that passive, so we essentially are just guaranteed to barrier every single turn. It's so difficult. It's one of those choices I don't know the right answer to. I'm thinking really hard. I feel like we've used all of our energy every time. So if it's going to be anything, it's going to have to be in this slot. I think we'll try it. Okay. Well, I think that's going to do it for this one. Next time, we are going to get into the second zone again. Last time we beat the second zone on our first try? No, I guess we've been to the second zone before with the Weird Hunter, but we got murdered. But the Summoner beat it pretty easily. I think this run is going to do it pretty easily as well, and then we'll see what happens in the third zone. But again, we're trying to do quests and stuff as much as we can. So that'll be our goal. And I just realized that we can restock the Scientist shop if we need more weird candles. But hopefully with the 2 weird candles we have, plus the 1 consumable that will spend our health to get another weird candle, we should be able to make it through this zone at least. But anyways, that's going to do it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.